Kash Patel may be the dumbest FBI director that the United States has ever had in the history of the FBI. And there's lots of various reasons why I think that is, but one very recent example involves a trip to New Zealand that Kash Patel took at the end of July to open up an FBI field office that the country was kind enough to let us open. We're going to be using this field office in New Zealand, coordinating with several other countries on, crimes involving, cross-border things, whatever it is, not border crossings, but just crimes that cross various borders. And we're going to be using it to work together as an international community to take down criminals. Now, that's a good thing. We want that. What's not a good thing is that literally the second he stepped foot on land in New Zealand after his plane touched down, Kash Patel was violating New Zealand law. Because when he was going to this new field office to cut the ribbon and meeting with, spy bosses, leaders of the spy agency, law enforcement leaders at the very top level, he thought, you know what? I should bring him a gift. And again, not a bad thought, right? You got this other country hosting you. They were kind enough to let us open a field office. Let me bring them something. Normally you'd think maybe a fruit basket, right? Maybe an edible arrangement. I don't know. I'm not the best, random gift giver. But something normal, right? That makes sense, right? Let me give them something normal. But nope. Kash Patel decided I'm going to give them something illegal because I'm too stupid to know that this is illegal in New Zealand. Now, when you think of New Zealand, what do you think of? That's a tough question to answer because there's a lot of things. But one of the things a lot of people in America talk about with regard to New Zealand is that they have very strict gun control laws. There, in New Zealand, unlike here in the United States, they do not worship guns. And gun ownership is a privilege, not a right. And if you want to have any kind of gun, you have to have a permit. And even after the permit, you have to go through other steps. It is a very long, arduous process. Because again, it's a privilege, not something to be worshipped on an altar. Even replica guns, even a 3D printed inoperable replica is not legal. And unfortunately, that for some reason is exactly what Kash Patel decided to give as a gift to these law enforcement officials. It was some kind of coin stand that had two replica 3D printed but inoperable pistols on the side. And when officials got it, they were like, yeah, we can't have this. So they went through the government channels. They did an investigation on these so-called inoperable pistols, and they determined that with a few little things done here and there, these are absolutely operable weapons as part of this display case that he's given us. So well, what do we do? And they said, well, let's just destroy them. Now, they did not reveal the manner in which these guns and hopefully the whole tacky display case, they didn't reveal the manner in which it was destroyed, but they did say, yeah, we destroyed it. Because these are illegal. Even as decoration, even a 3D printed replica, because the replicas can be made operable. We don't want this. Why would you think that a nation with such strict gun control laws would want decorative guns? We're not like you, okay? We don't think like you. We don't act like you. We don't worship guns like your country does. So not only did Kash Patel break the law with this, don't worry, nothing's going to happen to him, but at the same time, he also made an assumption of their culture because he knows so little. Just all around, one of the most embarrassing FBI directors we've ever had, and that is really saying a lot. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.